When you are dead, you do not know you are dead. It's only painful and difficult for others. The same applies when you are stupid. Mondays are fine. It's your life that sucks. Just because you're offended, doesn't mean you're right. It's better to create something that others criticize than to create nothing and criticize others. Go create, have fun. Body language is more powerful than words. Opinions don't affect facts. But facts should affect opinions, and do, if you're rational. Be happy. It really annoys negative people. Enjoy life. Have fun. Be kind. Have worth. Have friends. Be honest. Laugh. Die with dignity. Make the most of it. It's all we've got. It's a strange myth that atheists have nothing to live for. It's the opposite. We have nothing to die for. We have everything to live for. Being on the edge isn't as safe, but the view is better. Remember, no one can hurt your feelings without your permission. Since there is absolutely no logical reason to assume there is an afterlife, I decided to make the life I have now as much fun as possible. I don't believe in about 2,700 gods. Christians don't believe in 2,699 gods. They're nearly as atheistic as me. Thank you God for making me an atheist. You won't burn in hell. But be nice anyway. Blasphemy, a law to protect an all-powerful, supernatural deity from getting its feelings hurt. Your God is the best God. In fact, He's the only God. All other gods are ridiculous, made-up rubbish. Not yours though. Yours is real. Telling someone with depression to pull themselves together is about as useful as telling someone with cancer to just stop having cancer. Try something. And never be afraid to fail. That failure is useful too. It's just another building block. If there is a God, why did He make me an atheist? Suggesting I hate people with religion because I hate religion is like suggesting You are the result of billions of years of evolution. You will only live for a few years and will never exist again. Absolutely beautiful. I am not a wolf in sheep's clothing, I'm a wolf in wolf's clothing. You should bring something into the world that wasn't in the world before. It doesn't matter what that is. It doesn't matter if it's a table or a film or gardening, everyone should create. You should do something, then sit back and say I did that. The existence of God is not subjective. He either exists or He doesn't. It's not a matter of opinion. You can have your own opinions. But you can't have your own facts. You now have the least amount of time you've ever had, to do everything you've ever wanted to do. Enjoy your life. You only get one. The truth doesn't hurt. Whatever it is, it doesn't hurt. It's better to know the truth. A Christian telling an atheist they're going to hell is as scary as a child telling an adult they're not getting any presents from Santa. Animals are not here for us to do as we please with. We are not their superiors, we are their equals. We are their family. Be kind to them. If you're surrounded by idiots, you're the unpopular one and the odd one out because idiots don't like smart asses. I no longer needed a reason for my existence, just a reason to live. And imagination, free will, love, humor, fun, music, sports, beer, and pizza are all good enough reasons for living. But living an honest life, for that you need the truth. If you can't joke about the most horrendous things in the world, what's the point of jokes? What's the point in having humor? Humor is to get us over terrible things. I love how people walk around with crucifixes, skullcaps, pointy hats, funny beards and then say you should keep your atheism to yourself. The grass isn't always greener on the other side. The best thing about being dead is that you don't know about it. It's like being stupid, it's only painful for others. Dear religion, this week I safely dropped a man from space while you shot a child in the head for wanting to go to school. Yours, Science. Where there's a will, there's a relative. That's the other thing I learned that day, that the truth, however shocking or uncomfortable, in the end leads to liberation and dignity. I can't stand it. I can't stand someone being embarrassed. I don't know why. If someone slips over and the first thing they do is look around, I pretend I haven't seen it. I'm a militant fundamentalist atheist. I'm going to get on a crowded train, unbutton my coat and say rational things. People will be hurt. The world is not entirely comic and it's not entirely dramatic. You have a laugh and then someone finds a lump and you deal with that. Because that is what life is like. Real racist jokes or sexist jokes aren't funny, not because they're offensive, but because they're not true. As soon as a joke is based on an untruth, it's not funny. Why buy a book when you can join a library? I've never worked out what the moral of Humpty Dumpty is. I can only think of, don't sit on a wall, if you're an egg. It's going to be a night of partying and heavy drinking. Or as Charlie Sheen calls it, breakfast. I've never been insulted by hateful Satanists for not believing in their devil. Only by loving Christians for not believing in their God. Got a proper job at 28. Gave it up to try comedy at 38. Decided to get fit and healthy at 48. It's never too late. But do it now. Relax. No one else knows what they're doing either. I went to university with no money. I can't understand a society that wouldn't give a poor person the same opportunity as a rich person. Remember, if you don't sin, then Jesus died for nothing. I think comedy has to be an intellectual pursuit. It comes down to logic and analysis. As soon as it becomes emotional, it's not comedy anymore. That's what life is, it's the small struggles. You walk down the street for half an hour, you see half an hour of drama. You don't need convoluted plot lines. You don't need long-lost brothers. You don't need it set on the future, it's set on the moon. Celebrities, make it harder for hackers to get nude pics of you from your computer by not putting nude pics of yourself on the computer. Whether you understand they evolved over billions of years or believe that a god made them all one afternoon, please be kind to animals. Being honest is what counts. To make the ordinary extraordinary is so much better than starting with the extraordinary.